Hey, how's it going? Preps here, and welcome back to another Marvel Strike Force video. In this video, we will be going over part 2 of my Beginner's Guide series, which will be covering what to expect during week 2 of playing Marvel Strike Force. This video is a continuation of part 1 of this series, so if you haven't watched part 1, I recommend to go back and watch that video first, as it will give you some important context going into part 2. Today, we're going to be talking about War and the War Store, Red Star promotions, alliance donations, campaigns, characters, setting goals, and more. So if you like the information in this video, please hit the like button, share with your alliance, and if it's not too much to ask, please hit that subscribe button. It's completely free to you and would mean a lot to me. With that said, let's get into it. One thing I forgot to cover in part 1 of this series was Red Star promotions, which unlocks at level 42. Red Stars provide a boost to the character's stats, but to make use of the Red Stars, the equivalent Yellow Stars must be obtained. Silver promotion credits allow you to obtain up to 5 Red Stars for certain characters. 6 and 7 Red Stars will require Gold promotion credits. Some unique characters will require Dark promotion credits to obtain Red Stars. Which leads me to my first tip. During your time playing, you will obtain Red Star Orbs. As new players, we should only ever open Red Star Orbs when the rewards for Dark Promotion credits are 10 times, as obtaining Dark Promotion credits is fairly rare for a new player. At level 45, we will unlock Alliance War. In War, each player will attack the opposing Alliance defensive squads to score points. As a new player, participating in War is essential, however can be a little bit difficult due to our small rosters. This is why setting a defense as a new player is unnecessary. We should focus all of our roster on offense. Attacking shield or basic defensive teams is our best way of contributing to War. If you are unable to attack any shield teams, you should still use all of your attacks. This helps you to contribute to the World Warrior milestone. Here I show you how to use a limited roster to still obtain milestone points. When the war is over, the alliance with the most points wins. This allows us to obtain war rewards. The war credits obtained can be used to buy character shards and gear. However, I suggest sticking to character shards. Which leads us to our next segment, the stores. Before we talk about the stores, I want to preface it by saying that as Kestrel is now a reward for completing Dark Dimension 1, obtaining her is one of our main priorities, as she is part of the current tech raid team and all around a great character. For new players, there are 3 characters I would suggest to focus on in the War Store. They are Carnage, Sylvie, and Ironheart Mark II. They are part of the Bio, Mystic, and Tech raid teams respectively. I would suggest getting all of them to 4 stars eventually, as they can be used to complete legendary events to unlock characters and mega orbs. Sylvie is a decent character, but her real value comes from her tags. She is a villain, cosmic, mystic controller. So not only can she be used in the cosmic campaign, you can also use her to unlock Phoenix. Carnage is Spider-Verse and can be used to unlock Shuri. Shuri can be used for the Chaos Theory Flash event, so she is really good to have. Ironheart Mark II is a hero tech and can be used to unlock Jubilee. Jubilee is required to unlock Adam Warlock later on in the game. Now, I personally will be focus farming Carnage to 6 stars, as I plan to take him into Dark Dimension 1. While we're on the subject of stores, I will go over the other stores and what characters I will be farming. Starting off with the Blitz store, opening Blitz orbs to obtain shards for a wide variety of characters is always an option. However, as stated, I will be focus farming certain characters to 6 stars. Here, I'm going to be focusing on Rescue. She is part of the current tech raid team, and she is a great support character to take into Dark Dimension 1. She has a slow on her basic, a heal with barrier on her special, and a cleanse on her ultimate. The other character I'll be farming with spare Blitz credits is Shang-Chi. I will be trying to get him to 4 stars so I can use him to obtain the Mega Orbs from Nick Fury's legendary event. This, however, is completely optional. On to the arena store, and the first character I want to talk about is Vulture. Vulture is part of the Sinister Six and recently got a rework. He's an awesome character, and I will be focus farming him to 6 stars for my Dark Dimension 1 team. The other 3 characters in the arena store I would suggest to keep in the back of your mind are Deadpool, M'Baku, and Red Guardian. All 3 of them can be used to complete certain flash events that contain some pretty good rewards. I would suggest to only farm stars for these characters to keep up with the star level of the other characters of their respective teams. In the raid store, I will be farming Cyclops to 6 stars for my Dark Dimension 1 team. Cyclops recently got a rework to be part of the Extreme X-Men Mutant Raid team. I'm not sure how much value Cyclops will have in Dark Dimension 1, but as of recording this video, he is an important character and relatively easy to farm. Miss Marvel Hardlight is part of the Secret Defenders team and can be a good character to use in Arena. I would suggest to only unlock her if you manage to obtain Robbie Reyes from a Mega Orb, as she is very expensive. Loki is part of the Bifrost raid team and has some important tags such as Villain, Cosmic, Mystic. He is a character that we will farm eventually, however, as we got a 3-star Loki at the start of the game, he is not an immediate priority. Killmonger is one of the most underrated characters in the game, not because he is meta, but due to the fact that he can be used for 3 different flash events. I would suggest to farm stars for him as required to participate in those flash events. If you are following my guide, you should achieve level 50 in the first 2 weeks. At level 50, we will unlock events for new character releases, which is great, as it will allow us to obtain shards for brand new characters. These events can be hard for new players, however, I would suggest to try and participate as much as you can. At level 50, we will also unlock Alliance Donation and Stark Tech. You can donate to your Alliance daily to receive rewards. Use your Alliance credits to upgrade your character's stats through Stark Tech. In your journey throughout Week 2, you will have unlocked and completed several new campaign missions. With more campaign nodes unlocked, we have access to more characters. On the screen is a list of characters available to farm in the Heroes campaign. All of these characters are useful in some way. Starting with Punisher. He can be used for the Back to Boot Camp Flash event, and you can farm him to 7 stars. Hawkeye, Mysterio, Yondu, and Shocker can all be used to obtain Mega Orbs from legendary events. If you have spare energy, you can use it to farm these characters to 4 stars. Bullseye can be used in the Payday Flash event, and you can farm him to 7 stars. Lastly, Yelena Belova can be used in the Back to Boot Camp event, and you can farm her to 7 stars. Now, onto the villains and Nexus campaigns. Black Widow can be used for the Back to Boot Camp event, and can be farmed to 7 stars. Green Goblin and Wasp can be used to obtain Mega Orbs from legendary events, and can be farmed to 4 stars with spare energy. Captain America is our first character in the Nexus campaign. He can be used in Iron Man's legendary event. It was also announced during the making of this video that he will be receiving a rework to be part of the new Out of Time team. My plan is to take Captain America into Dark Dimension 1, so I'll be farming him to 6 stars at least. Iron Fist can be used to obtain the Mega Orbs from Nick Fury's legendary event, and can be farmed to 4 stars with spare energy. Black Panther is required for the Chaos Theory Flash event, and can be farmed to 7 stars. Alright, now to summarize with some final tips. Only open Red Star Orbs when the reward for Dark Promotion credits is 10 times. Do your best to participate in war. Don't bother setting a defense as a new player. It's time to start planning for Dark Dimension 1, and what characters you can farm to 6 stars that have value. Which means making a decision on opening orbs or focus farming characters. Aim for level 50 at the end of 2 weeks. Use as many 50 core energy refreshers as possible, or only use 50 cores on energy for the web milestone, keeping the rest for opening new character orbs. But this is risky. Once again, don't forget to have fun. I've made this guide to try and be as efficient as possible because that's fun for me. But at the end of the day, this is a game and you gotta do what's fun for you. If you found this information useful, please hit the like button, share with your alliance, and don't forget to subscribe for more Marvel Strike Force content. Our next video will be a summary recap of the first month in Marvel Strike Force. And at the end of that video, I'm going to be using my power cores to open up shards for the brand new character, Black Knight. So make sure you subscribe to tune in for that. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.